Have you ever wondered how Bible scriptures can provide comfort during natural disasters? Today, we begin a journey into the heart of such scriptures, exploring the solace they can offer when our world seems to be falling apart. When the ground beneath us shakes, the skies darken, and the waters rise, it is natural to seek comfort, to look for a beacon of hope amidst the chaos. And that's where the power of Scripture comes in. The Bible, an enduring source of wisdom and guidance, holds passages that can provide us with strength and peace during these distressing times. Whether you're a person of faith or simply someone seeking comfort, these scriptures can resonate with us all, providing a sense of stability when everything else seems unstable. So join us as we delve into these powerful scriptures and discover the comfort they can bring during challenging times. Our first scripture, Psalm 46, 1-3, reminds us that God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. These words, penned centuries ago, ring with a timeless truth that resonates even in our modern-day context, especially when we face the daunting reality of natural disasters. Let's delve deeper into the heart of this scripture. It was written during a time of great turmoil, a period where the earth seemed to be giving way and the mountains were metaphorically falling into the sea. The writers of the Psalms often use such vivid imagery to express the sheer intensity of the challenges they faced. Yet, amidst these seemingly insurmountable trials, they found solace and strength in God, their ever-present help in times of trouble. Now, how does this relate to us, particularly in the face of natural disasters? Well, the imagery of the earth giving way and mountains falling into the sea is not far removed from the stark realities we witness during such events. The earth shakes, the seas roar, and it seems as if the very fabric of our world is crumbling. Yet, just as the writers of the Psalms found comfort in their faith, we too can draw on this assurance. God being our refuge and strength implies a place of safety and a source of power that can withstand any storm. It suggests an unchanging, steadfast presence that is not swayed by the shifting circumstances around us. This is a comforting thought indeed, especially when the world around us seems to be in chaos. Moreover, the scripture speaks of God as an ever-present help in trouble. This means that God is not a distant, detached entity, but a present help right in the midst of our struggles. It assures us that we are not alone, even when we face the harshest storms. Even when the earth gives way and the mountains fall into the sea, we can find comfort in knowing that God is our refuge and strength. This scripture is more than just words on a page. It's a beacon of hope, a promise of comfort, and a source of strength amidst the most trying of times. In Isaiah 43:2, we are reassured that when we pass through the waters, God will be with us. This scripture, nestled within the heart of the Old Testament, is a balm to the soul in times of turmoil, especially during natural disasters. To understand this verse, let's delve into its context. The book of Isaiah was written during a period of great upheaval for the people of Israel. They faced threats from powerful empires, internal strife, and even exile. Yet in the midst of this turmoil, the prophet Isaiah brought a message of hope. In chapter 43, Isaiah speaks directly to the fears of the people, reminding them of who God is and what he has promised. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you. And when you pass through the rivers, they will not sweep over you. The waters and rivers here are symbols of chaos and danger, similar to the natural disasters we face today. This scripture is not just a promise of survival, but a testament to God's constant presence. It reassures us that even in the midst of deep waters, be it a flood, a hurricane, or any other natural disaster, God is there. His presence is not conditional on our circumstances. He doesn't promise an absence of trouble, but rather his unfailing presence within it. So what does this mean for us today? When we find ourselves in the eye of the storm, we can lean on this promise. Just as God was with the Israelites during their trials, he is with us during ours. He doesn't abandon us when the waters rise, but rather he stands with us, providing comfort, strength, and hope. This scripture is a lifeline thrown to us in the midst of the storm, a reminder that we are not alone. It tells us that even when the waters of life are raging, we have a steadfast companion in our corner. It's a promise that brings comfort in the face of fear, peace in the midst of chaos, and hope in the midst of despair. No matter how high the waters rise, we can trust that God is with us. 2 Corinthians 4:8-9 tells us that we may be hard-pressed on every side, but we are not crushed, perplexed, but not in despair. This scripture, penned by the Apostle Paul, is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit when fortified by faith. It's a profound declaration which, though written in the first century, resonates with us today, particularly in times of natural disasters. Let's delve into this, shall we? When Paul writes about being hard-pressed on every side, he's talking about the trials and tribulations we face in life. These trials can take many forms, including natural disasters. When we're surrounded by the chaos and destruction that these events bring, it's easy to feel crushed, to feel as if the weight of the world is bearing down on us. But the scripture tells us we are not crushed. We are not defeated. Why? Because we have a source of strength that goes beyond our human capacity. We have faith that there is a higher power guiding us, supporting us, and providing us with the resilience to withstand these trials. Paul goes on to say that we may be perplexed, but not in despair. In the face of a natural disaster, it's natural to feel confused, to question why such a tragic event has occurred. Yet, Paul assures us that despite our confusion, we need not despair. This is because we are not alone in our suffering. God is with us, offering comfort and hope in the midst of our trials. This scripture reminds us that even in the most difficult of circumstances, we are not abandoned. We are not destroyed. We have a source of hope, a beacon of light in the darkness, and that light is our faith. So in times of natural disasters, when the world around us seems to be falling apart, let's remember the words of Paul. Let's remember that we may be hard-pressed, we may be perplexed, but we are not crushed. We are not in despair. Even in the midst of disaster, we are not abandoned or destroyed. We can find hope and resilience in these words. Having explored these comforting scriptures, we can see the strength and hope they offer during natural disasters. As we journey through life, encountering the highs and lows, the sunny days and stormy nights, these passages of scripture offer a beacon of light, illuminating our path and providing solace in the midst of turmoil. In our discussion, we delved into the comforting embrace of Psalm 23, where we are reminded that even though we may walk through the darkest valleys, we need not fear any evil. For the divine presence is with us, guiding and comforting us every step of the way. This scripture encourages us to see beyond the immediate chaos and to trust in the unwavering love and guidance that is always available to us. We also explored the reassurance found in Isaiah 41, verse 10. This scripture reminds us that we need not be dismayed or fearful, for we are not alone. A divine force is with us, strengthening and upholding us, even in the midst of the most devastating natural disasters. It is a gentle whisper amidst the howling winds of uncertainty, a reminder that we are supported and loved, even when we feel most vulnerable. Reflecting on the wisdom within Matthew chapter 8, verses 27, we are reminded of the power and authority that can still the wind and the waves. This scripture invites us to trust in the divine ability to bring calm amidst the storm, to restore order where there is chaos, and to bring peace where there is distress. Lastly, we considered the hope offered in Romans chapter 8, verses 28. This scripture encourages us to believe that in all things, even in the heart of a natural disaster, there is the potential for good. It's a call to trust in the divine plan, to have faith that even in the most challenging circumstances, there is a purpose and a plan unfolding. As we conclude, I invite you to reflect on these scriptures, to ponder their meaning and to consider how they might apply in your own life. Let these words be a source of comfort, a beacon of hope in the face of any storm you may encounter. Remember, these scriptures are not just words on a page, they are promises of strength, guidance, and comfort. They are a testament to the enduring love that surrounds and supports us, even in the most trying of times. In times of natural disasters, may these scriptures provide comfort, and may we always remember that we are never alone in our struggles. Let these words serve as a gentle reminder that amidst the swirling chaos of a storm, within the heart of a disaster, there is a stillness, a comfort, a strength, and a hope to be found.